Hi friends, Erica here at the Little Blue House Farm. This is my husband, Jose. So first, let me tell you guys a little bit about us. We've been together for going on 12 years now.
12?
Yeah, 12. He was married prior to us getting together, and I was married also. I had 5 kids before we were together. He has 2, so we have a total of 7 kids. No, and then we had Tori. We have 8 altogether, so we have 8 kids. When we first got together, our plans have always been, or had always been, to move to Mexico. Since we first got together, we started deciding what we were gonna do. We didn't know it was gonna be this fast, as fast as we moved, but we did have plans of moving to Mexico. And here's some of the reasons that we decided to move.
Because it's too cold.
So back in 2021, I believe, 2021, 2022, we lost our job. I lost my job in 23. I think April 2023, I lost my job where I was working for 16 years. I was working for a company that moved to Monterey. And that October, or the year after? No, October after I got laid off because the business that I worked for moved to Monterey. His was closed for good.
The first week of October.
The first week of October. And that's where we started moving a little bit faster on our plans that we were going to do. But we did stay in the States for almost 2 years before we came to Mexico. We started planning everything. But first, during COVID, I don't know if you guys had 401k or not, but there was a plan for a hardship plan that you could take your money out and you didn't have to pay it back. So during COVID, since we knew our plans were going to be to move to Mexico in the future, we took our money out, whatever we could, as much as we could, since we didn't have to pay it back. And we started sending money to Mexico to put together for a house that we were going to be buying. He took his out, I took mine out, and we put it, I think we sent so much one month and then so much the other month until we sent the total amount of what we had, because you could only send so much through the bank in order not to be penalized or something. So from there on, we started sending a little here and a little there, wherever we had left. And then we started more like a homestead. We had a farm that we bought. It would have been 6 years. This upcoming month in February, it would have been 6 years of us having the farm. We bought it in 2018. Oh, it would have been 7 years already. Yeah, it would have been 7 years of us having the farm. We had cows, we had goats, a lot of chickens, about 300 chickens. So we do like chickens in the United States. We had dogs, rabbits,
A little bit of everything.
a little bit of everything. So, and I planted a big garden. I don't know, it was huge. I don't know how big it was, but it was very big. I planted everything: cabbages, broccoli, cauliflower, tomatoes, peppers, garlic, onions, eggplant, melons, you name it, I had it. I had a lot of plants, and I was preserving a lot. So I made marinara sauce, I made chicken broth, I made everything that I needed for the future, because we knew we didn't have a job, so we needed to save as much as we could.
Our plan was to move to Mexico in the next 3 years.
3 to 5 years we had said our plans were.
But life changed and we decided to do it sooner. Being that we had a house already here, and we felt like it was enough at least to have a start. So we decided to move. and we're here. Things have not gone as well as we wanted it to, but hey, we are learning. We're learning through our mistakes. Um, and mistakes will make us better on our next step. Uh, not everything will be a win, and not everything will be easier. But experience will make us better on things that we need to do to get to our goal. Our goal is mainly to have our have our animals again, and she can have her garden. Um, so I think we got a way,
A
a
lot of
long
work.
way to go. And so we started from zero together, and here we are, and we will build ourselves again.
And the reasons we decided to move, it was because here in Mexico, once you have a house, it's way cheaper to live here. Um, I think the taxes we paid $100. It was 2,000 pesos that I had paid before leaving the states. Last January, I sent $100 to pay for the taxes for the whole year. Also, insurance here is free. What is it called? Jalisco.
Oh, the health insurance.
The health insurance.
The health insurance, according to the government, is free health for everyone. Here in Jalisco, they have the Jalisco insurance, and for the other states, they have the government insurance. Um, they're free. Some things like medicine, if they don't have it, you have to go to the pharmacy and pay for it. But other than that, um, it will be free for everyone.
And there's a lot of pharmacies that have the generic form of medication, and it's like 90% off of the actual brand of the medicine. So you can go to different places and get really cheap medicine if you need to get any kind of medication. Um, Also, the weather is much nicer, even though it's been pretty chilly here. I didn't know it gets this cold, but it's been down to the 40s. So it does get cold. But as you guys can see, nature, it's beautiful. I love the mountains and all the green scenery that we have here, and that's why sometimes I do record when I'm walking for you guys, so you guys can see the beautiful or nature's beauty, I should say. So you guys can see all that, what we see. It's also calmer here. I mean, right now we do have a lot of stress with everything that's going on with the house, but I think once we are settled and we don't have to go through all this, that we either find either land or somewhere even to rent just with our family, just him, my kids, and I think we're gonna be more calm, and we're gonna be able to do more things, because right now it's stopping us from doing a lot of things because of the situation that we're living at home. But because I could always plant in pots or in anything, in coffee cans, whatever, but right now I don't feel comfortable doing all that stuff. The only thing that I do have is our chickens that we started. We did bring an incubator from the States. We started we incubated eggs, and then we bought some chickens as well. We do get around 13-14 eggs a day, which is great. So making income here right now, we have our puesto where we sell food. So we are making a little bit of money on that too. At least we're living off of what we're making.
We don't have a lot of customers, but it's enough to give us enough to buy our own stuff. We eat from here. We don't put much money out of our pocket, at least. That's helping us not spend more than what we need to. I try to stop ourselves from spending quite a bit of money on going out and doing things that sometimes we would like to, but I don't want to spend any money because we have a long way to go, and we don't know how much we're gonna need to fulfill our dreams, or at least to have a place to live. So, like I tell her, I don't care if we don't buy a house, but we need to have land, and after that, we will see what we do. As far as building a house. But I think we can accomplish anything that we put our mind to. Um, and we have done it before. So.
And one of the reasons we decided to leave earlier was too because we had to start over. He lost his job after 18, 19 years of being in the same job. I lost mine after being there for 16 years. So we knew we had to start over. So it was either starting over and maybe losing what we had, because we had a house, we had 3 brand new cars, we had a lot of animals, we had a lot of things that we could lose if we didn't make enough income to support what we had. So that's when we started talking more, hey, if we don't get a good job where it's gonna pay us enough to pay for everything, we're gonna start losing things. So instead of losing things, what we did is we started selling what we had. And that was, I think, the biggest decision that we made, was to sell what we had to make money and keep whatever we had that we could keep, but sell everything that we couldn't keep so that we can make some money and bring it with us to Mexico. We did bring a horse trailer with us, or we sent it with someone brought it for us here. I think we spent $4,000, I think, to bring it. It's for him to bring it over. And we brought all the biggest necessities, which was tools, kitchen stuff, because I have pressure canners, I have all that stuff that I wanted. I have my freeze dryer, dehydrators, and he has a lot of tools that he brought, his generator, just in case.
Things that people will need, essential stuff.
That's pretty much what we brought. So that got here a few weeks after we got here from the United States. The farm that we had, my daughter kept it, which is great, because when we go back home, I can stop there and see where we used to live. I will be going back either in March or April. I do have to go fill out income tax for last year, so I will be going back to the United States. But yeah, that's how we made the biggest decision, was because either we were gonna start losing the stuff we had. We paid over $1,500 for our house payment. We had car payments and everything, so we didn't want to start losing our little things that we had finally bought, because we didn't have the job that was gonna pay us enough, because everything was, we were supervisors at our job, so we were making pretty good money to support ourselves. And the almost 2 years that we were home, we were selling our chickens, we were selling meat, eggs, we were butchering chickens, selling our chickens, and we were doing good. We actually made money. We were doing good. Maybe we did hurry up and made our plans go quicker, and we could have stuck around for a little bit longer, but we didn't. We did decide to just pack up and go. We talked to our family, and a lot of them were iffy about it, but here we are now. We're starting new, and with the situation with the house, hopefully soon we get that settled and we move on and see what we are going to do. But like he said, we started from zero with kids, and we were in a great place, and we're gonna be in a better one hopefully in the near future. So our plans right now are to start looking, like he said, for land, and then we'll see if we're gonna build a small house. I don't want a big house, I don't want something fancy. I just want enough rooms for the family, maybe one extra just in case family members come to visit, and then a little kitchen, maybe a little living room, 2 bathrooms, because I do want our own bathroom, and then another one, and that's it. But nothing fancy, just something that we can stay out of the cold and out of the rain, and land is what we do. we are looking for.
Let's make something.
So far, it's been very stressful here, and I think I speak for both of us. We've been stressed out, but I don't think it would be like that if you do have plans and you do have somewhere to go. For everyone, I don't think it's the same situation, but it's pretty cheap to live here. I mean, vegetables, as you guys probably see on my videos, when we go to the tianguis, the stuff is pretty cheap. Excuse me, there's a lot of cars coming through. We're at the puesto right now because this is where we spend most of our day.
For a small business like the one we have here with hamburgers, tacos, and tortas, for all the stuff that we need, I think we spend like a month, probably like 25,000 pesos. But at the same time, we eat from here and it gives us a little bit of money. And we barely started. I think we having with the puesto open for
3 months.
2.5 to 3 months. And little by little, you start getting more customers. But compared to what people make here, I think we're doing an average of what the people make here. Not every single day is a super good day, but every day is good because you got every day a customer coming in to get something. Last month we didn't did that good, but we went to Sam's Club like twice in a month, so we didn't do that good, but we still make a profit. This month we haven't gone to Sam's Club, and I don't think we will go to get any supplies, and pretty much will be like probably 80, I think like 80% gains from all the stuff that we have. But if we need to put some money to the side to continue supplying the puesto, at the same time, I don't want to buy anything else. This might be our last month with the puesto open and see where this goes to. I don't want to have a puesto open. I don't like it. I prefer to. So like I was saying, I don't want to have a puesto. To me, it takes the entire day to have something like this. It's just like a restaurant. You have to have pretty much all day open. I love to cook, but I would like to do it maybe only in the afternoon or in the morning. So if we decide to go this route, we will put in hours, either in the morning or in the afternoon. I don't want to be stuck all day. We want us to have the ability to move and do things and enjoy life. That's one of the main reasons too that we move here, to have to enjoy life and don't have the routine of get up, go to work, come back, do whatever you have to do at home, take a shower and go to sleep, to continue doing the same thing again and again through that week. Life is great and beautiful, and I would like us to enjoy life. Somehow we have to make income here, and but here, like I said before, you don't have to make a lot of money. All what we want is make enough to sustain ourselves, not to have luxury, things. Here's the basic stuff.
things as a family. Like that, like you said, that was one of our main reasons to come over here, so we can spend more time as a family with the kids. It is way different for the kids here. In the States, they would go to school from, I know my kids would leave at 7:07 in the morning, and they wouldn't get home till 3:40 in the afternoon. Here, they start school at 8, they are out at 12:30, so you have the whole day ahead of you. Also here, it's different because, like, for birthday parties, say if it's your birthday on a Tuesday or a Wednesday, that's the day they celebrate. They don't wait until Saturdays because you don't have a whole routine. Remember we went to a party on Tuesday the other day? It's not
No, we will
because
celebrate Saturday, Sunday. Saturday, or Friday.
maybe us, but that's not how it is here in Mexico. People here celebrate the day of their birthdays. Mostly they don't do Saturdays and Sundays. Because they don't have the whole routine like in the States where you have to work all day, and when you get home, what you want to do is shower, eat, and then go to bed. Here it's people get out of work earlier. Everything closes at 2 to 4. Everything here is closed. I don't know if it's the same with him or where he's from, but here in Tamazula, everything closes at 2 o'clock and reopens back at 4. So it's more laid back. That's why I think there's not that much stress for people here, because they do have a longer day to be able to do stuff, and also the days
They got
are
more
longer.
time for themselves.
Yes.
To do whatever they need to with family and home. It's not like they have to go to work and work 8, 10, or 12 hours. That's a lot of time that they have on hands, which they can use to work, but they just choose not to. Here, a lot of people that I know here, they don't fix themselves on drainage, so they don't have to spend a lot of money. They just live life and they eat just whatever they want. They go to work, they come back, continue with life. Simple and easy.
Also, it's easier, like, for us that want to homestead, buying fresh meat, fresh fruits, fresh vegetables. It's so much easier than having to do it with your own land and everything. But I mean, hopefully eventually we do have our own land where we could raise our own animals, but we know here they're fresh. The meat that you buy at the store, it's not frozen. It's basically butchered from the day before, that same day that you go and buy it. So it's not frozen. So you don't have to. We don't have no frozen food at home at all. We just go the same day, we buy it, we cook it, and we eat it the same day or the day after. Like here at the puesto, we buy whatever we're needing. So almost every other day we go and buy meat, and we use it. It's fresh because we only buy 1 kilo at a time. That way we
1 to 2 kilos.
1 or 2, yeah. So we could run out of it and then we buy more, but we don't freeze anything. I think it's healthier. It's better for us.
I think it's not. I don't think it is healthier here. In the States, I had a lot of problems with my stomach. Here, my system it works way better. I feel better. I feel more energized. I feel way better. In the States, right now, during this time, I will be taking vitamin D, like through the whole winter, because my body will hurt. I feel down, not energetic. I would go do blood tests, and my results will be like super low, and they will have to put me on a dosage of vitamin D. Here, I feel good. I really feel good as long as health. I got some issues.
But
But other than
health
that,
issues,
other than that,
we're
yeah.
good, thank God.
I
Mostly every day there's sun. I think we've had right now 3 days without sun. It comes in and out every once in a while, but it's because here they call it cabañuelas. I didn't know about this in the States, but um, December 31st, for 40 days it goes on where it rains and it stops raining, and it's just like right now, no sun. It's just
cloudy. It's like
very
super
cloudy.
cloudy. Like
Yeah.
a big storm is gonna come.
And it doesn't come. And I think yesterday was the first time it rained, and it's been cloudy for 3 days, 4 days. So
And then in the morning, we got woken up by an earthquake. First time in my life going through this.
yes.
It was horrible because you just wake up to this house shaking.
Bed
and,
shaking. The bed
and,
was
and the ground is
cracking.
roaring,
Yeah.
roaring like an animal or something, and it just shaking. But it was real quick. It was probably 30,
A
40,
few seconds. Yeah.
40 seconds, 30 seconds, and it stopped. After that, it happened again, but it was
Slower.
not as strong as the first one, and it was just quicker. After that, because she's like, oh,
There was a third one, but he was already
She-
falling asleep. He
she's
didn't
like,
feel it.
oh, it's another earthquake, and I said, go to sleep. Because I needed to come to the place to open.
It was at 2:32 in the morning when it hit. The first one hit. So it was, and then we couldn't sleep anymore because we didn't know what to expect. This is our first time that we felt it, and like he said, it was pretty strong. I know he put his hand on top of Saori so she can stay down. We didn't get up. Well, I did, but I just stood there by the bed. I didn't go anywhere. But it was bad.
why we didn't get out of the house? Because the house is messed up. So it's like you have to go to the opposite way and then go downstairs and go to the
Upstairs.
kitchen and then go up and then get out. By that time, it was already over. So if it was bad and it's something that we hadn't expected, but I didn't thought it was dangerous, and I was just waiting to hear a crack from the somewhere of the house, so we actually to get up or something, but nothing like that happened. Thanks God, but nothing happened. There's no structures that was destroyed or anything like that.
Not here, at least. There was no damage to anything around us, but it was scary. It was bad because, like you said, it's the first time that we ever felt it. So it's always a first, and I know it happens a lot here, but usually they said it's around September when they get them, and this time it's January and we're already getting them. So hopefully we don't get too many, but this one wasn't that strong. I think it was 6.1, 6.1 or 6.9 or something. But they said sometimes the cerros, you could see them shake in the streets and the cars. And
a guy today in the morning here that came to get some food. He said that he had gone through some that were like 7 point something, and the mountains they shake. So it's like, wow. So it gets bad here, I guess.
it's a different experience, that's for sure. Something we've never lived through.
So, but it's good because we had never experienced something like this, and if we decide to build a house or something, it's something that we have to have on our mind. If this ever happens, we have to have a exit, the house quick and have a plan to get the kids out of the house, and we have to plan for something like that.
And that we didn't know it happened like that before this today, because we are filming or recording this video today when it's gonna go up. So it might not go up exactly today because the internet's pretty slow. I've been uploading a video since yesterday afternoon and it's still not up. So um, it might take a little while for you guys to see it. Hopefully tomorrow, Monday. But this video is being recorded today on Sunday. We were procrastinating here
And for those people that said that about the chickens, once we sell the chickens and we have our own place, I have an incubator and we will take you guys to the whole process on how we select the eggs, um, how long it takes for them to hatch, uh, how we check for the eggs to actually see if it's fertile or not, and we'll take you guys to the whole process from how we take them out of the incubator and how we raise them and all the other stuff. So everybody that wants to learn, subscribe, like, share, and see where this journey takes us.
yeah, but moving to Mexico was a big decision we made, and we're here, and now we're gonna go forward with whatever comes our way. Together, we've been doing good since we first started our relationship, so hopefully we continue to be as strong as we have been. And this is where we were born. I was born here. He was born here. My parents took us when I was 7 years old. I was illegal when I left to the United States. I got my residency when I was at 9/11. Actually, when everything was going on in New York, we were getting our residency in Chicago, and then 5 years later, I became a U.S. citizen. So, but I was born in Tamazula, Jalisco. He was born in Michoacan as well. So,
Yeah.
or
I was born in Guanajuato.
Right next
So-
to Michoacan, same thing.
So it's right next to Michoacan. And this time that we went on vacation to Michoacan and Guanajuato is different. It's like day and night. It had changed, but it have been a lot of years that have gone by, and places, people, and the structures have improved. It's not like Mexico before, which you had these old little houses and made of clay, and
That's what I want.
it's now like everything is big, and it's big structures and big houses. It had changed. People have changed, and I think Mexico is a good time to invest and for tomorrow. Is growing economically.
Economically.
There you go. And there's a lot of opportunities for investors. So
In case you're ever wanting to come to Mexico, try to invest, or at least in land for now. But it's very different, but it's nice.
it's growing. I think with the past government and the government now, they might not be perfect, but they trying to push Mexico forward. We will see, but I think it's gonna grow and it's gonna be a lot of opportunities. As far as United States, we miss a lot of things, but we need to do what we want and having a goal, because like I told her, we have to have a goal and a finish line to have another goal and another finish line so we can get to it. If we don't have those goals and those finish lines, we will never get anywhere. So we will be just living day by day and not actually doing anything. She had pushed me quite a bit, and I think mostly this is why we are where we are. Because if it was just me, I will, I wouldn't have done a lot of things that we have accomplished. But she always pushed me and she says, "Yeah, we can do it. We can do it. Don't worry, we'll figure it out." And I know we will figure this out sooner or later, but we will get through.
God's plans are always perfect. That's my thinking. That's how I think. And if the house situation here didn't work, it's because God has better planned for us and for the family. So
But at the same time, the house, we already had decided, like from the beginning, this is not what we wanted. This is not our dream. So sooner or later, we're gonna get rid of it somehow or another. But things happen, so hey, let's let it go. We will get to our goal maybe sooner, or we will struggle, but we will get there. There's there's a lot of pathways that we can go, and hopefully this next one we will take the right one.
yes, friends. But if you guys do have any questions for us, either for him or myself, um, put them down in the comments and we'll try to answer them. We'll try to make another video or maybe a live soon and answer your questions. But for right now, those are the reasons we moved to Mexico. Um, and there might be more too, but right now they're not really coming out
We
to.
will go slowly, so that way we can keep you guys watching.
I think
I'm a really quiet person, so if you guys don't see me like saying a lot of things or like
he's camera shy.
like very serious, is because I'm a shy guy.
No, friends, he's not shy. He's just camera shy for right now. I know yesterday he was recording how to make chilaquiles, and you guys will see that video. And he waited till I went home to go get some refried beans to record. So he is camera shy, but this is my husband.
Like I said, I like cooking, but I don't like to cook like simple foods. I like to experiment and do things that I haven't done before. And one thing that if we ever, well, once we get our land and our place where we wanna, I wanna have a cook underground, just like people before. The in the United States, I used to. We did several cooking underground. Um, Cow, goat,
Sheep.
and even
Chickens, yes.
Yeah. So we would do a lot of things.
It wasn't like an oven underground.
Yeah.
It was.
Pulled pork. We used to sell pulled pork by the pound, ribs. Tried to bring some extra money, being that she wasn't working, and hey, why not? If you are able to make the extra money, go ahead, do it.
Here we've been selling our eggs. Today, I think alone we sold close to between yesterday and today, close to 90 eggs. So our chickens are laying pretty good, and we have been selling. So it's a little extra income that comes in. Here in Mexico, any income is good. So, and I think that's here and in the United States. I used to make $5 a dozen in the United States, and I would sell my eggs really fast. So, anyway, you can make little income. That's perfect. But yet, we made I think over 400 pesos, and that, which is not a lot in dollars, but when you're not getting dollars anymore like you used to, 400 pesos is a lot. It's what a person makes in a day here. So
people here, they make around like 500 pesos a day.
Depends. Some people make
and
250,
there's
300.
like really good for
Yeah.
some people. Some people 300, 400, 500 you make in pretty good money. 600 you like pretty much like like a little over average. You're making 1,000 a day. Yeah, you're like a professional basically. So it's good, and I think it's decent money, and I think we are able to accomplish something like that without going out and work for somebody else. Because there's something that I don't want to do. If we have to, then fine. But I want us to work for ourselves, and whatever money we make, we want that money to make money for ourselves. Uh, I want our money to work for us, and I don't want us to work for somebody to make their money. Um, I'm trying to change our mentality, and only like that we can continue to the next step.
And our puesto here, we bought the puesto when we were in the United States. And here where it's stationed, we don't pay any rent. It's federal land, and you can sell here, so we don't have to pay any rent for this. So any money that we are making, even though we did pay in the States for the actual puesto, anything that we're making is our own money.
It was $2,000 for anyone that wants to ask, oh, what was the price for the puesto? Yeah. It was $2,000. You only had the flat top, the grill, and the stove behind that we don't use. I don't use the grill or the stove. We had to buy the fridge and everything else, all the supplies.
So if anybody's interested in one, we're selling one. We're selling our puesto before we leave. We don't want to take it with. We do have to take, like I said, we have the horse trailer that we have all of our stuff in, and we have to take that. So we don't want to take the puesto. So we are going to be selling it, and then see what the future holds for us. See what we're going to do wherever we go, and start from the bottom up again. But we got this. God has us in his hands. So like I said, he's got better plans for us. But yes, friends, those were some of the reasons that we came to Mexico from the United States after being over there for a long time. For me, it was 35 years.
Most of our lives.
Yeah. And for me, it was 35 years. Like he said, we miss a lot of things, especially our family. But thank God they can come and visit. And we'll see. Hopefully, soon you guys will see, hopefully, a follow-up from this video as well. And follow our page. And you guys will see where we end up, and our moving, our finding land, finding a home, whatever we're doing. You guys can see it here on our page. So please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And let us know if you guys have any questions, and we'll be glad to answer for you guys. Anything else you have to say?
Little by little, we will show you guys everything that we're doing, how we're doing things, what other ways what else we are doing to make an income besides the puesto. We will take you guys through a lot of things that we're doing here. Before we came here, I tried to figure out other ways to make money. So hopefully everything works out. This is our first time. We have done things that we have never done before, and it will be a learning experience. And if you guys want to learn with us,
follow us. Subscribe to our channel. Well, I think that's it for today. Thanks for coming along and watching our video. I hope you guys have a great and blessed day, and see you guys soon.
peace.
Bye, friends.